Hello, I'm John Fox and I'm channel John of the West. I'm having the Death Stranding adventure.
Congrats, Sam. You're cleared to take on open orders. While they're not as high priority as the ones specifically assigned to you, if you're already heading a certain way and you have room to spare, it couldn't hurt to do a little more, right? Just because they're not mission critical doesn't mean they're not important to someone. So why not do a good deed or two?
It occurs to me that this is quite similar to Metal Gear Solid 5 in the way that you had the mission structure. Orders for Sam. Okay, so that's a specific mission we need to do. Fine.
Bridges has printing materials stored at the wind farm. We'd like you to bring some to the distro center. These materials are pretty varied, and to get the most out of the Cairo printer, we need as many different types as we can get.
Hey, great work. That wind farm you've brought into the network is essential for our continued expansion. By way of reward, I've added a little something to your PCC. A generator option. Generators recharge the batteries of all nearby devices. That includes machines, bikes, and other battery-powered vehicles.
Hey, so I've got to put like a bunch of tags in when I upload this, and I get to see the actors. Like, we all know which actors are involved in this game, right? But like, according I am going to fabricate a bunch of equipment. According to... No, I've already got equipment. I can just put it on. According to the internet, Totoro is like an and. Like, oh, he's featured, but he's not really in it. And he's not. He's in it loads. Like, I feel like he's spoken more than anyone else. Yeah, I always do this. I just need to accept this. Yeah, we're just going to put it on my back. Oh god, there's so much... What happened to all my stuff on the shelf? Oh, I will fabricate it then. I don't actually want to head out yet, but...
Order assigned.
I'm still not really sure how this works. Whether I want to do that or not.
Sam, double check the order summary.
Right, I'm supposed to time myself and I keep forgetting. Completing delivery of materials to a given facility will increase the amount of available at the facility for construction of weapons and equipment, and for other functions there is a limit to the amount of materials that a given facility can store. Okay, so we're going there anyway, right? Oh, I think we're going there anyway.
By handing over excess materials to a facility, you can increase the amount stored on site. Now, these materials can then be used later for equipment fabrication and so forth. Just remember that each facility has separate stores and that the amount on hand differs from site to site. Don't get carried away.
Okay, I just need to check my quest. Okay, yeah, it's distribution center. Distribution center west of... Okay, I thought it was, but I wasn't 100% sure. Okay, I want 4 of those. 2 of those. It says I own 2. Hang on. Okay, I'm happy with 2 of those then. I don't think I need that just yet. No, I think I'm good with that. That's still quite a lot on my back. Alright, let's confirm.
Order assigned.
Some music. Let's listen to some music.
Don't let me keep you. Weapons restrictions lifted.
Fine.
The paths we walk become roads, Sam. See the tracks you left behind? They tell a story. If you were a spy on a mission, you'd have failed. But you're not. So be proud of those tracks. They're proof that you exist. Keep leaving that proof. Let people know you're out there. Give them the courage to come together again. As you expand the network and aid your fellow Americans,
I'm not even entirely sure I'm even going the correct direction. Beeline it.
strengthen the bonds between us all, and blaze a trail for them to follow.
Why is that a construction zone? Is this my stuff? Well, those signs are a good idea.
Keep it up. Keep it up.
Hey! I'm Sam!
My name's Sam, too.
Yeah, I like these paths.
Sam, he's our man.
How far away are we? Oh, we're not going to capital, not city. No, but we could just build a thing and put it in there. There's a lot more signs than there were earlier.
Sam, you could probably get that bike running again if you charged it with the generator. Why not give it a try?
Alright, so I need to build a generator. I'll do that. How about you do that?
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID. Clear. All weapons will remain locked until departure. Cargo verified. Thank you.
Eyes open, dumbass.
I like you can just hold down triangle.
Weapons restrictions lifted.
Placing hand-carried cargo on a vehicle. Stand next to a vehicle and release handheld cargo to place it on a cargo bed. Hand it in.
Construction complete. Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID. Weapons restrictions lifted.
Wouldn't have everyone built that generator there?
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID. Clear. All weapons will remain locked.
Keep on keeping on.
Cargo verified. Thank you. Decontaminating suit. All clear. Welcome, Sand Porter Bridges.
Seems cozy in there.
I can't remember how to leave signs. Okay. Delivery. Cargo. Every goddamn time. Has been entrusted to another player. Here's all your neat stuff.
You brought this from the wind farm? I can't imagine what a chore that must have been. Thank you. Wow. Don't do things by halves, do you? Hard to believe one man could bring in a hole this big. Then again, you are a legend.
I like that it's... oh, we've got a sound data. Sound data can be listened to you in your private room. To use it for a structure, gain access to level 2 or higher structure, and select customized structure. Benjamin Hancock. Cool. New interview data. I'm going to have to read out the interview stuff, aren't I? The bandwidth is increased. stuff and things. Sweet. Everyday delivery.
I don't know anyone who's done more to bring people together and get them back on their feet. It's hard to believe you're just one guy. Can't help wondering if the Great Deliverer isn't actually a small army. Because it sure seems like whenever someone's in trouble, you're there to lend a hand. It's enough to make me think you just might make it all the way to the coast. Good luck out there. I'll be rooting for you.
Good work. New order available. Please access delivery terminal for further information.
Well, we can't yet because we got some mail that we got to read. Still alive, new guy? How you doing out there? For a newbie, you're quite the workhorse, sir. How am I a legend and a newbie at the same time? Timefall's probably taking its toll on your equipment. Am I right? Maybe some of your kit's not even usable anymore. Well, don't jump the gun and throw that stuff away just yet. One thing you can do is take your old equipment to a delivery terminal and recycle it. You can just fabricate yourself a shiny new whatever that you used to be. Don't know if you're aware that the whole recycling system's operated by the Strand Foundation. That's right. The president herself set it up as a means to convert busted tools and gear back into usable resources. On the other hand, if your equipment's only halfway broke, but you still want to part ways, you could use a share locker to donate it to another porter whose need is greater than yours. You may as well end up getting a like or two for your generosity. Never mind the warm, fuzzy feeling of having helped your fellow man. Of course, the system works both ways, meaning you can snag stuff other porters have put in share lockers too, if you're the one who could do the helping hand. Could do with a helping hand. There you go, I was confused there. Anyway, both the recycling system and the share lockers have their uses, and it's up to you to pick which method best suits your needs at any given moment. You've still got a lot to learn, I guess, but you'll have it all figured out in no time. I've got high hopes for you kids. He gives me 10 thumbs up. It's very excessive of his thumbs up. How are your porter grades these days, Sam? I'm sure you're aware that trying to account for all 5 factors is a basic premise, but if you're anything like me, you just want to deliver as much stuff as you can. Yes. I'm alright. Maybe. If so, you could always just load yourself up with a massive haul and aim for the bridge bonuses for total cargo weight. Nothing wrong with the simple approach. Of course, in the good old days it was easier. Roads were much better back then, so all you had to do is chuck all your stuff on the back of your truck and go for a drive. Can't do that now though. Even if you've got a truck, they're usually more trouble than they're worth. Hell, sometimes you'll just see them sitting on the side of the road, locked and abandoned. Anyway, on the bright side, since lugging big loads of cargo is so hard these days, folks are really grateful when a porter manages it, hence the bonuses. Here at the distro centre, for example, we have to make sure we've got plenty of food and materials in stock, which means we have to make every delivery count. I dread to think what would happen if we ran out of supplies. Well, I've said my piece, and now you know how to make yourself popular around these parts. Stack your cargo high! Data. Christ. Okay, this log. Not the log. The tips. Staying upright. Yeah, sure. Strong wind. It will deplete stamina. But where? What's the difference between using and eating? Resting to restore blood levels. Exhaustion. Restoring stamina. Refilling a canteen. Consciousness. Enemy-induced adrenaline rush. Okay, fair enough. The adrenaline rush is interesting. Dropped weapons and equipment. Deep water. Scanning for chiral crystals. Cargo scanner the mules. Locating detected cargo. Soothing BB. Landfall. Precautions. Deep water. Tall grass. Strong wind. Mules. More mule stuff. This is all probably quite interesting, to be honest, but I just... Okay, there's so much. There's so much. I just want it to not say things anymore. Okay, there we go. Interviews. This is more important, I think. Now, I can't go down there without wiping it out, so I better read that one. That's humanity's biggest problem: logistics. War and famine have been inescapable parts of human life since the rise of our species, and while the fall of America hasn't changed this fundamental truth, it's fair to say that these issues aren't pressing concerns. Can you remember the last time you heard of a prepper dying of starvation, much less someone in Knot City? No one's fighting over water or oil or anything else, which is to say that people don't occasionally run out of supplies, but that's almost never because of a real shortage. It's usually a problem with logistics. In fact, it was to address such problems that the President created bridges and developed the chiral network. So yeah, no one's that desperate. Everybody's got enough for themselves, which is what led to the real problem. It's all too easy for people to become isolated from one another and eventually forget that others even exist. People are free to live for themselves, for the moment, without a care for the future. The President understood this better than anyone, and I know just how it pained her. Timefall. This is from Hartman, which we've seen a bit. Timefall was first recorded when Death Stranding occurred, and despite all the years that have passed since then, we are no closer to understanding how or why it accelerates the passage of time for objects and organisms it touches, or why it immediately turns to ordinary water having done so. Some researchers have gone as far as to posit this process as stealing time. As for why timefall is observed only in certain places, or all we know is that for certain is that it's somehow affected by local chiral concentrations. This is merely a hunch, but something in me suspects the Death Stranding may have warped our perception of the passage of time. Not that that's necessarily a bad thing, you understand. We humans can conceive of our own deaths, and even of the possibility of a better place beyond death, yes? We have the capacity to conceptualize the future, an evolutionary advantage which aided our development as a species. Well, what if Timefall has given us a new, supercharged version of this essential ability? One that will take us to the next stage of our evolution. I hate that phrase. That's not how evolution works. But, perhaps we wouldn't need to hole ourselves up in Knot Cities. Perhaps in time, the Death Stranding will come to be seen as a phenomenon that saved our species. Exciting thoughts, I'm sure you'll agree. I, for one, can't wait to set out on our journey. Who knows what awaits us. I'm going to have to leave this because my sound's gone away. I don't know if I've run out of power. I don't think I have. It's just because it's been quiet for a while. Orders. There we go. It's come back now. Supply request.
Supply request. Submit one if you're in need of anything in particular.
Requests can be made to other players for weapons or equipment to be delivered to a specific location. If another player accepts your request and delivers your supplies, they will be made available to you at your destination specified. But it's got to be stuff I already have. Well, that's a shame. Fine. Okay, orders for Sam. Really, you want me to go back? Oh, this game's gonna be so long, isn't it? Fine. I have to take this from here, right? Because this is where the item is?
For this retrieval order, you'll be hunting down a book. An old-school printed-on-paper book, the kind that predates the Death Stranding. Even before the world went to shit, most were published in digital formats only. It's rare to find one intact these days. Apparently, this particular book was the work of researchers who may have anticipated the Death Stranding. It was en route to Hartman when it was taken. Mules, according to way station staff, in case you hadn't guessed. The book's no different from any other cargo to them. But to us, it's priceless. Get it back, ASAP. The Capital Knot Distro Center's holding some cryptobiotes we need delivered to the city. Cryptobiote cells can accelerate blood production in humans. They may well be the hardiest organisms on Earth, capable of enduring more physiological stress than any other. In harsh conditions, a cryptobiote will eventually enter a metabolic state in a bid to survive. Unfortunately, shoving a bunch into a shipping container or submerging them in water for an extended period of time is enough to trigger this response. It takes weeks to coax them back to life if they're allowed to fully transition to this state. So you can't keep them cooped up for long. Make sure to reach Capital Knot City before it's too late.
Oh, I see. Well, that's the more sensible route anyway, right? Fine. We'll go back. We're going to Capital Knot City.
This is a somewhat unusual order. You're going to want to review the key points in the summary.
Because there's a 30-minute time limit. Okay, do not submerge. Fine. We have a lot of ladders. Oh, because some of the ladders are here. Like some are in my supplies. No? Whatever, that's fine.
That's a breathable container, remember? For its passengers' sake, don't immerse it in water.
Cool. Not quite done yet, but...
Order assigned. Delivery parameters updated. Time limit set.
So I should have rested in the private room first. Oh, well, it's too late now. Yeah, I may not have thought this through. I could probably cancel and restart though, right?
Good morning, Sam.
Okay. Probably should have had a monster. It's quite heavy. Pre-stranding movie footage. I'm not actually... Well, I'm gonna be really close to there, aren't I, now that I think about it. Also, I sort of don't care. Okay. How do I cancel it? Orders cannot be taken again for a period of up to 12 hours. Well, I didn't know the fucking time limit would go 30 minutes. That's really harsh. Ah, really? I've already... Oh. Okay, I can redeploy cargo instead. Cargo carried for this order will be returned to where it was when you undertook the order. Are you sure that you want to proceed? Okay. Also, I think I forgot to turn my lights on, so I'm going to look slightly different now. Claim materials? I don't actually grab the stuff then. Claim cargo. So much. How do I get my stuff? I know I was stupid by taking a rest afterwards, but still, I feel like I could have been better explained. Like, to the point that I don't even know where the equipment is right now. Where is it then? Like, I can redeploy it. Cargo carried for this order will be returned to where it was when you undertook the order, which is here. Are you sure you want to proceed? Cargo collected at the delivery terminal will be returned to that terminal's private locker. Okay, private locker. I don't even think this resets it. Private locker.
Your private locker can be used to store cargo and the like.
Items you don't immediately need can be stored in the private locker indefinitely. However, if you wish to reclaim them, you'll have to do so from a specific terminal that you use to store them. Okay, so that's a 0. That's hoping it will reset the thing. Otherwise, this quest is ridiculous. Well, I guess I'm going to be coming back here. But all these PCCs... are a bit pointless. Okay. So I think I've already failed that. Since that says 0, there's just no way of resetting this without having to wait 12 fucking hours. I mean, that just means me not playing this until tomorrow then. I mean, I guess I've got other things I can play, but I mean, for fuck's sake, just let me reset a quest that I didn't understand. I mean, I know that it doesn't make any difference, but that's not the point. You will need to complete the delivery within 30 minutes to ensure that they arrive alive. Well, I've already failed, so what do I do, game? Like, you understand what I mean? Fine, you know what, I'm going to cancel it. Please note the cancelled orders cannot be taken on again for a period of up to 12 hours. I bet it's in-game hours. Fine, we're doing that instead, apparently. We'll get that. That's quite a lot. Hang on, did I... I just wanted that. I didn't want to do the... God, I'm being really dumb in this episode, aren't I? Just accidentally made another ladder, didn't I? No! Ah! I don't want the app. I've got loads. Just... Why is the button to add stuff the same button that confirms? Confirm should be a single click. What? No, I don't want fucking soil samples. I just want that quest. This one is selected. Now we confirm. I've made myself all grumpy, haven't I? Awesome, we're done.
Order assigned. Beginning scan. Have a pleasant journey. Keep on keeping on.
Don't mind me. Hello?
Keep on keeping on. Weapons restrictions lifted.
I guess I'll add these to the bike. Vehicles have a durability rating will no longer move once is depleted.
Gotta stretch my legs.
Okay. Day one. Ignore A2 because of these roads people have added. It's looking quite different than it was this morning. Right. Right. Right, this was stupid of me. Yeah, this I didn't do this very well at all. I was supposed to sneak in. I know this is not how you're supposed to play this game. Where's the actual thing I'm trying to do? Cool. Oops. I'm gonna get my ladders and stuff, don't I? Oh no, I wasn't expecting to be able to punch my way out of that situation. Not what I was trying to do. What time is it? Okay, we have gone over, but
Right on.
there we go. I think we're home free. I'm not going to do that later on, but it was quite useful then. Right, I think I better let you go. I've been John Proxy on John of the West.
What can't you do?
I've been having a Death Stranding adventure. channel, John of the West. And I'll see you guys next time. Thank you. Thank you for watching.